up, guys, and welcome back to the Roast Session Central. I'm the NigerianNemesis, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys this Xbow deck. This deck is super deadly, and we're going to go ahead and hop into some ladder gameplay to see what we can do with this deck. I had a lot of fun yesterday using the log in my all-legendary deck, so if you didn't see that video, go ahead and check it out, and leave a comment below. What is your favorite legendary, and tell me why. Mine is definitely the Bandit because she has the coolest feature of dashing and going right through logs and just taking things down. But anyways, let's focus in here and see what we can do in this battle. He's going to go ahead and play a pump in the back. That's going to open up a lane for us to be able to play our Xbow here. Soon enough, as soon as we almost reach 10 elixir, our Xbow is down. Can we get it locked on the tower this early in the game? We do not. He has his knight and archers ready to defend all of that. So let's go ahead and see. He has his minions now. I've got my Mega Minion, should be able to clean up those minions relatively easy. I've got my Knight ready, and that Xbow is already locked onto the tower this early into the battle, and it takes a lightning straight to the head. Fair enough, he missed my tower while going for that lightning, so it wasn't really great value. I'm going to go ahead and set up my Knight here in the back left, and prepare my Xbow and see what we can do. See if we can get another lock on while his lightning is out of rotation. So here we go, Xbow, oh he has his Golem. The tank block, one of the counters for the deck, is just to just continually place your tank in front of the Xbow and shut it down entirely. I'm not too worried here. I have my Inferno Tower. His lightning should still be out of rotation. Fireball is ready for those minions if they come in. There they are. I've got my Fireball. I'm going to get some great value out of those minions and those archers. Unfortunately there, I did miss the Knight, so that Knight is going to go to work on our tower, and we will take some damage, but Inferno Tower goes ahead. Helps us out there a little bit, and he has his Elixir Collector going down there in the back right once again. He is probably in the lead right now as far as Elixir is concerned, but we've got the Xbow. I'm not too worried. Another thing you need to do with the Xbow, you don't always want to push down the same lane as them. If he drops his Golem in the back left, maybe I'll drop my Xbow there on the right side. Just all depends on what he's doing. So like, okay, so there goes his Golem in the back left. I'm going to play my Xbow on the right. The only time you want to fight down the same lane is when you're playing a Lava Hound, and it forces them to use their balloon in front of it if they want to take you down. Here, I think he's just going to throw the tower, and so I'm going to go ahead and focus on defending his Golem. I know he does have this lightning, unfortunately, so that Inferno Tower might go down. He has all of that. There goes my Fireball to make sure the minions die, and my Knight for his Knight, and that Inferno Tower did some work there for us. His right tower, as you can see, my Xbow is still going to town, and that tower is gone. We are up 1-0, but we have our hands full here. One thing with this deck, you do not want to go 1-all, otherwise you're probably just going to have to play for the draw. So that tower, I do not think is within lightning range. So we've got 2 builds. I'm going to go for it for a bold play here and play my Inferno Tower inside his base to go ahead and quickly take down his Golem before it even gets to my side of the map. Well played on my part. He was not expecting that at all whatsoever. I'm not too worried about that right side. I'm going to defend the left side here, even though he might get a lot of damage off. He won't be able to take that tower. There goes my Mega Minion. He's going to drop his lightning. My tower's down to 136. 1 second left. He shoots his arrows. Arrows don't get there in time. I don't know if they were high enough level to defeat us there. Anyways, but there we go. 1-0. You guys see what the Xbow is. All you got to do is lock onto their tower and you'll be in business. I'm telling you, we are sitting at 4670. Let's hop into another battle and see if we can take it all the way to 4700 here in Challenger 3 up against Lucas Dry 157. Alright, we've got our Knight. Ice Golem, Log, Fireball. We're going to go ahead and drop our Knight in the back left. Another Elixir Collector is going down. So we're going to go ahead and cycle and look for our Xbow so we can get this Xbow down on the map and see what we can do. There goes our Xbow. We're in business. Xbow's down. He's got a Battle Ram actually coming at us. Oh, he plays his Mega Minion, or his Minion Horde. My Fireball is not ready. I'm going to go ahead and Fireball anyways. Try and keep that in Xbow alive just a little bit longer. My 1 elixir skeletons are all over that Barbarian. That Xbow is locked onto the tower. That Xbow is doing some serious work on that tower. Does he have a counter for it? He's going to go ahead and ignore it and play his Golem in the back right. Another Golem deck. That Xbow should be able to take the tower, and it does. So all we got to do now is worry about defending against that Golem. That might be a little bit scary, but let's see what we've got here. Our Inferno Tower is ready. He did just use his... Oh, Golem triple muskie. Alright, let's see if our Inferno can go ahead and log on to that Golem. I'm going to play my Mega Minion and Knight on top of that Musketeer. I'm going to have to leave that Musketeer on the left all alone. I've got to make sure I defend this push here on the right. We took some solid damage on that left side, but his deck is pretty heavy. So after all this is cleaned up And after my elixir restores, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get my Xbow there on the right and take his second tower and apply pressure. Against a deck like Golem 3 Musketeers, you can't just sit around and wait and try to defend your 1-0 lead. That will never, ever work. They're just going to overpower you in the end, and you're going to get 3 crown. So here we go, playing our Xbow on the right. Let's see if we can force out. Wow, I did not have my fireball ready. Big mistake on my part. We did not apply anywhere near enough pressure. We just used so much elixir, and he just dominated our Xbow. Our Xbow got no value there. And there goes his Golem there in the back left. I'm going to have to ignore it. After I play my Inferno Tower, obviously. No way you can ignore a Golem. That's the quickest route to losing a match in this game. There goes his 3 Musketeers. Once again, I've got my Knight down there on the right side. He's got all that coming towards us. He has a Goblin Gang as well. That's going to be some good log value for me. I've got my Mega Minion going down on the right side. I'm not worried about his... I am worried about him, but let's see. Okay, so 1 Elixir Skeletons. Knight on top of his 2 Musketeers in the back. Fireball for that Minion Horde. My Inferno Tower did some work for us there in the middle. Our right tower is going down, but I'm not too worried about it. We have 932 there on the left. He's going to have to bring out his 3 Musketeers. I do not have my Fireball, so I'm going to have to play everything I can to get rid of his 3 Musketeers. Knight goes down. There's my Fireball back in rotation. Boom! And it kills all those Musketeers. 10 seconds left on the clock. He has a Golem, and that is about it. He's going to try and force his Minion Horde in here. Now that he knows my Fireball is out of rotation, I've got all this distraction going up. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's going to be game 2-0 on the day. We are up to 4,700. This deck is pretty good, I have to say. It is solid, good tactics. Just sit back, stay on your side of the field, siege type deck. Hopping into the 3rd battle here, up against the Silencer from Royale League 1. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Hopefully we're not playing a Golem deck again. We're... Okay, so this is one of the harder decks, I have to say, for the Xbow is the Royal Giant, because the Royal Giant can snipe the Xbow down from the distance. And he has a Sparky. We have no zap. He has a huge push coming on the right side, or on the left side. I've got my Xbow down on the right side. My Knight's going to take a huge hit from that Sparky. I'm going to go ahead and play my Inferno Tower. I played that way too early. He has a Valkyrie coming in on the right. He has his Royal Giant cooking my Inferno Tower. And I played my Inferno simply too far back. So we're going to have to take that damage from that Sparky that's coming here in a second if our Mega Minion doesn't clear it up. And that tower there on the left side is getting absolutely exposed by that Royal Giant and Sparky combination. Mega Minion down, cooking our Knight. We did get damage on that right tower. But as you can see, our left tower is pretty much dead. We are up against the Royal Giant. As soon as that first tower goes down, we are in huge trouble, as he's just going to block our Xbow and cheese with the Royal Giant spot in the middle. So let's see if we can start whittling down that right tower a little bit more before he has a chance of taking our left tower. I doubt he'll want to just zap it out of nowhere. Maybe he will. We'll see what happens. He's actually going to continue to push the left side. I guess he wants the 3 crown. Honestly, that works for me. And here we go. He's got his Valk to block our Xbow and an Ice Wizard. So I'm going to go ahead and place my Knight in the front and try and take her out as fast as I can. Mega Minion going down to try and sneak over there on the right side and take down the Ice Wizard. He has a Mega Minion of his own. And that Royal Giant is going to take our tower. Nothing we can do about that there. Xbow is still up and strong. That Mega Minion is not going to get targeted in time. Our Xbow is going to fall. We are in a load of trouble. We've got our Xbow down again on the right side. We've got to continue getting that Xbow out there. And it's locked onto the tower, so we're in business here. He has his Royal Giant just a little bit too late, but he does have a zap. That's going to go ahead and reset our Inferno. I'm just playing this Inferno Tower way too early this game. I have not used an Inferno against the Royal Giant in the longest time. I continue to forget that you have to play it as soon as he's within the range, or he's just going to snipe it down and it's going to be a useless Inferno Tower and just build up a bigger push. And now he has his Sparky coming in. I don't think we're going to be able to get to that tower. Let me see if my Xbow can go ahead and quickly lock on whilst we go ahead, log the tower. I've got to get my Fireball ready. I'm going to see if I can spell him out here. I've got 30 seconds to try and get something done. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're going to get there. 490 health. And he has a full health Royal Giant along with the Sparky and Princess coming at us at this moment in time. 10 seconds left. Can we spell cycle fast enough? My Fireball does decent damage. Down to 108. If I can get back to my log, I can take this tower and maybe try to force something here in overtime. Log is down. Log is not going to get to that tower in time. And we take an L to the infamous Player of the Year. The Royal Giant exposed us there in that third match. Well played. This deck is solid. Here it is for you guys one more time. If you play a Royal Giant, I'm just going to have to tell you hard luck or play your Inferno Tower placements a lot better than I did there. Thank you guys for tuning into the channel. If you had a lot of fun with me here today, go ahead and leave a like. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel for some more daily content. I hope you guys go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!